This morning, we are continuing an important conversation about mental health. Within 33 days, two students at University of Houston took their own lives at Agnes Arnold Hall, an academic building on campus. School officials have temporarily closed this building, and although students have access to mental health resources, the school community is hurting. Take a look at this. This is the cover of the Cougar, the student-run newspaper. It reads, "How many students must die before more is done?" Joining me this morning is Joshua Martin, president of U of H Student Government Association. Josh, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really do appreciate it. I know, again, there's a lot of pain on campus. How are you doing and how are your peers doing?
Currently, I'm trying to do the best that I can. I know that mental health is a very serious conversation that we need to have. It's been a very tough week for us as a student body. More importantly, I think that this is a time for us to heal more than anything.
And when you talk about healing, we all know that this is a process. With healing comes change. What type of change would you like to see happen on campus?
Quite frankly, when it comes to Agnes Arnold Hall, I believe that there need to be some kinds of changes. I think that it needs to be boarded down. Quite frankly, I don't think that there should be classes in that building anymore until there can be substantial changes. And additionally to Agnes Arnold Hall, I think that we need to have the conversation about mental health because that is such a strong component about what's happening right now on our campus. We simply have a mental health emergency, a mental health crisis on our campus. So I think that we need to come together with CAPS as well as different outside mental health groups to try to find a solution to keep our students safe.
You're calling this a crisis. Do you believe, in your opinion, the university is doing enough?
As of right now, I think that there definitely could be more that the university could do, which is why in my role as student body president, I'm definitely trying to do my best to advocate on behalf of the students because frankly, mental health is nothing to play about. So anything that we can do to ultimately keep our students safe, I think that that's what we need to do. We need to have those conversations with administration. I definitely want to salute all of the students who came out to the Student Solidarity protest yesterday because that just showed how important this is to our student body. And we just need to beg, plead, and really just work with our administration to ensure that nothing like this can happen again.
Some of the solutions that you would like to suggest, do you have those in mind right now that you could share with us?
As of right now, I've definitely heard from different students as well as come up with some of my own. I think that we need to work with the residential hall advisors as well as the deans of every single college to make sure that we can have mental health checks with our students. I think that we need to work with our professors individually in the classroom and help get them trained so that they can detect different mental health issues in the classroom. I think that we also need to look at our own inner circles to see if there's something that we can do to help out our friends in our immediate circles. This is definitely a mental health crisis on our campus, and anything that we can do to help our students, that's what we need to do. By working with CAPS as well as different outside mental health groups, I'm just hopeful that we can get this solved as soon as possible.
Your message to your fellow students?
My message to our fellow students is keep the faith, keep putting the pressure, keep trying to work with administration to solve these issues because at the end of the day, we're students here. No one wants to see these things happening and we need to come together. These are the kind of things that should make us as students come together to ultimately solve these issues once and for all.
And your message to school officials?
My message to school officials is listen to our students. A lot of us are grieving right now. A lot of us are in pain. We need to come together to find solutions. We need to have these conversations, have the difficult conversations that no one wants to have because that's ultimately how we're going to solve these issues once and for all.
And some of these conversations are taking place as we speak?
Yes. I actually have had the pleasure to meet with different university administrators throughout the week about potential plans that we could see in the future regarding Agnes Arnold Hall as well as mental health on our campus in general. So I'm really hopeful that within the coming weeks, the coming days, we can see some immediate change for the short term as well as some change for the long term as well.
Joshua Martin, thank you so much for coming in this morning. We do appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.